Hey, this is Alex, and I'm with Duck Cinema. I just got out of the Hobbit Marathon, which is a special screening of the Hobbits, the Battle of the Five Armies. But obviously, it's a marathon, so they are showing it, all three movies, obviously one after another. First movie being The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, and the second movie being The Desolation of Smaug. The third movie being The Battle of the Five Armies. I'm sure everyone knows that is directed by Peter Jackson, and the whole saga is the prequel, I suppose, to The Lord of the Rings, and it's a bunch of books written by J.R. Tolkien. Here is my experience with the marathon. It is a freaking long marathon, I must say. It started at 12:30, and I saw the first movie. It's kind of cool. I barely got there on time. But I was really hungry by the second movie came around. I went to the nearest restaurant to get happy hour and eat something. And after that, I watched the second and third movie continuously. And I got coffee between the second and third movie. So this being the whole marathon, it was kind of cool seeing one movie after another. And I gotta say that this whole series is designed to be one continuous story. Very similar to The Lord of the Rings, is meant to, I would say, watch one after another after another. I felt a sense of continuation when I was watching, one after another after another. I was a big fan of the second movie. I was a big fan of the first movie, and I gotta say, I also liked the third movie. Where does it stand within the trilogy? I think I would rate this after the second movie. This is a good movie, and by good I mean it wraps up everything. In terms of the whole series, obviously this movie does more to the series than anything else. In terms of a standalone film, I don't think this is the best of the bunch. The title of the movie is called The Battle of the Five Armies, so you know what to expect. It is five armies fighting each other, or rather, five armies in conflict with each other, but in the end is good versus evil. I read the book, so is this the same thing as the book? I gotta say that this movie does do justice to the book, at least the ending of it, or maybe obviously the conflict within the book. They extend this to like no other, maybe extended to 2 hours long or something. In the book, there was a part where Bilbo was knocked out, and I think he was knocked out for a long period of time in the book, but he was knocked out kind of late in the movie. So obviously there's a difference between the book and the movie. The forced love between the elf and Kinley, I thought it was kind of forced, but in the end it was not bad. I thought it was part of the story. I guess when I say it was forced, I thought the second movie displaying their love was a little bit forced, but I think by the third movie, you sort of root for them kind of thing. Acting wise, it is, I guess it's normal. I don't think anyone really did a Oscar performance. Visually, it was stunning. I mean, especially in high frame rate. It was amazing to see it in IMAX, high frame rate. Music was good. I wish there was some more fighting between Smaug in general, I guess. I had a big kick out of seeing Smaug on the second one, and it was kind of sad to see him only at the beginning of the third one. But obviously that's just a part of the story to drive the story along. And this movie pretty much explored the concept of how gold or a lot of money or riches corrupts a person. People said that absolute power corrupts absolutely. I can say that in this movie, absolute gold or a lot of gold corrupt absolutely. So yeah. In terms of the battle was very long. It's divided into so many aspects. It's a crazy battle, and with very different fractions. It was kind of long, but overall I didn't think it was too long. I thought the Lord of the Ring battle was a little bit longer, or felt a little bit longer, but I think it kept it interesting. In terms of it tying to the Lord of the Rings series, to the next trilogy, I thought it did a good job. There was some name drops, Strider, his name was dropped. It does lay a foundation for the next trilogy, and I like that. I most likely will watch the next trilogy like sometime soon, and I swear one day I will watch like all six of them like in one sitting, or maybe two. This being a marathon, and I guess this is the first time that anyone ever saw like the Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies. Peter Jackson did show up on screen at the very beginning, thanking the fan, and I thought that was a really good touch on him. And he did say that this is his favorite, and I suppose I can see why, because it's all over and there's a lot of battle. Yeah, it wrapped up everything, and that was kind of cool. I think I will miss Middle Earth in general. I read the book, it was cool, so maybe I'll read it again and explore Middle Earth a little bit more. Overall, I had an awesome experience watching the trilogy, and unfortunately I can't recommend anyone anymore because it's gone. In terms of just the movie by itself, it's cool. Go watch it. Is it one of my top 10 film of the year? I don't know. I think I need to think about that a little bit more. So, yeah. Anyways, this is Alex with Duck Cinema, and this has been a hopefully spoiler-free review or first impression of the Hobbit Battles of Five Army, or more specifically, the Hobbit Marathon. Anyways, goodbye. See ya.